Did not know they had tennis shoes in this game.
I think they have several now, but dinosaur leather armor, spring shoes, I think.
Yeah.
There's a couple sneakers. The most sneakery sneaker, I think, is the Ironworks Gathering from Van Evansville. Those die into just like Converse.
Yeah, they're good.
Disappointed no earmuffs.
Yeah, let me get the live logs on them too.
Okay.
Where would the earmuffs go?
But I mean, even just in general, like even for like, non-weird ear folk,
Yeah.
no earmuffs. I mean, Lalafell earmuffs seemed like, oh, cool, you can put them right there.
I don't know. I was noticing. I was up late last night / this morning doing some crafting and stuff and wasting time. Found a couple more helmets that delete my ears, and it's just uncomfortable to look at. I'm sure earmuffs would do the same.
Yeah, but I mean, I figure if they're fluffy enough, it's like, oh, okay, cool, I can hand wave them as to, they're just hidden in the fluff.
I see. Just two big sheep on the side of your head.
Dude, I would take that in a second.
Nice, good job, guys. I went and was messing around in Ishgard, and I got mine. I in one couple hour, 2 hours, 2.5 hour stretch, I got culinary and up to 80 from 70. It was bonkers.
You know what
that
I
place has so much experience.
You know what I did today?
What'd you do today?
I unlocked the ability to become an armorer,
Nice.
even though it was level 60. Or whatever level it is, 65.
Fantastic.
I had a lot of quests to catch
you're
up on.
1.0 boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I came into this game with a level 50 paladin already.
Okay. Are live logs ready, Bolo, now? Okay.
I posted a link in log channel.
Okay. I was
Yeah,
just
thank-
wondering. 'Cause
Ignore all my Titania normal shit in.
I was just wondering because you said no to the second, or either that or you didn't
Oh, I was
respond
just
to the
alt
second
tab
already.
fucking.
Okay.
Fools, you would stoke the fires of conflict.
Okay.
Southeast.
Oh shit. Oh. Wow.
Blood shall freeze.
Brain just completely disengaged there.
Be east-west.
It would be, yeah, east-west. It'll be dive kicks, or you want to turn it around. Gaze is coming up.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence!
Out.
Out. Oh, I don't have.
I saw one tether go towards the two? No, one. Going towards one.
Okay.
Fools, you would stoke the fires of conflict. Shatter!
Southwest.
Your blood shall freeze!
East-west.
Flip it around.
Shatter! The light shall usher in peace.
Oh, God damn it.
Fucking pervert.
Yeah, yeah.
Does that knock me off? Oh, it doesn't knock me off.
Light consume you.
We missed a tower?
I went counterclockwise. No, I went clockwise. I went clockwise.
Is got a damage down went out, which I'm assuming is a tower failure.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I know what happened. Me and Oni were stacked on top of one another because I didn't see them.
I don't like.
You had the
we're
chair,
both the
right?
same. Yeah, but it shouldn't break if we both have it.
Well, we got double
Is the
hit with the
thing.
Protean. So that
Okay, yeah.
or no,
Also, G died, like when his thing went out.
oh well, I guess we did it wipe the raid there, but we almost.
Yeah. Okay, well. Nothing to it but to get back to it. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. That was bad.
Fools,
No, that's I'm supposed to be moving. I wasn't paying attention.
conflict.
remember to use like shake it off or something for all that shit that hits real hard.
Southeast.
Shall freeze.
East west.
Shatter. The light shall usher in peace.
Oh. Oop. Rip.
Light consume you.
Whoa, shit.
Okay, so let's talk about that. So, although we did fuck up one of the towers because they got hit with the path of light. So, can I get? Whatever.
I don't have a view of what happened because I was running.
I think people just hit the orbs in the middle, or like didn't move.
The orbs can touch each other, right? Or
Yes.
Yeah, they
Alright,
can
alright.
touch each other. They just can't touch people.
Whatever. I am borrowing fucking one.
It looked like somebody missed their Protean.
Someone fucked up the Protean, yeah. This is not to scale, but you have to deal with it. So, say you got one for the orb peep. You soak it, and then you just run, like, through the fucking middle. Like, just directly 180. Like, boom. Through the middle. And you just stand the fuck over here. And you, that's all you have to do is you soak the thing, and then you stand here, out here, and don't get hit.
And we are going to take or people, you get your towers.
You get your towers, and then you walk through the other tower, you get one, you walk through 4, and just fucking stand like beyond it, a little bit towards the east-west.
Just get out and into the outer ring. Yeah.
You want to be like kind of like out here, because the with the bait Proteans kind of here and here.
Around the outside of the 2 people are going to be on the tower, so you don't smash them.
Yeah.
And we're going to have the 2 DPS go to the north tower, and the
Yep.
healer and tank of the south. Okay.
That resolves, and then so the tower resolves here, and then basically you just shift it back where you were. I guess would be.
Well, from the last one, we get like basically what into clock positions for Protean, and the people who have 3 get in the tower because there's the one more.
Well, because there's a second Protean, so like Tank soaks his tower or does its Protean, and then he collapses to the south here. Tower resolves, and then there's a second Protean, so the tank would just like shift here. Healer
Okay,
would
yeah.
shift over here. Proteans go out towards the north-south, but a little bit closer together. And yeah, I guess the deep. Just basically, you cheat the back where you started from for the thing.
Right. And
Like healers will always move to the like what?
right. You use the space from your tower you position. It's just one person that's left, one person that's right.
Yeah.
And it's,
Yeah.
and like whoever is the DPS on the west side, you would just cheat back towards the west.
Yeah.
And whoever stays at north, you cheat back to the east.
Yeah, so if, when you're looking at the arena, you have one little pie slice right here, just be in this little pie slice. The orb folks be in the pie slices to the west.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice, simple.
But like towers go off for the orb people, and you just walk in a straight line and through the other where the old tower was, like diagonal from you.
Yeah.
And then you just stand out here like a dip. Like you can
Yeah,
put the
you'll be in the
markers back
two-
where they were.
You'll be in the 2, I guess the 2 inner pie slices. So, or
Yeah.
the 2 left, right, east, west pie slices.
Like if you get one, you just stand out here.
But the salient point though is to, after the tower is resolved, to go the opposite way to put the maximum distance between you and
Yes.
and be safe from the next Protean set. So you don't have overlaps.
Well, there's a ton of time between the second parting wave because the second towers have to resolve first, and you should already be out.
Okay.
And then yeah, that's fine. And then the last bit, of course, is still 3 stacks get into the center tower for the final.
Like easiest way is face to the middle with the orb, walk in the fucking middle, and keep going till you reach the.
You would stoke the fires.
Yeah, just go to the edge. Don't walk off.
Southwest.
Those ones are a little tighter than the back one. You gotta be a little tighter in.
We gonna get them up in time for diving for us.
Your blood
Actually, it
shall
shouldn't matter too much. I'd hope. Or south.
Oh Jesus.
Okay. Bye bye.
Miss Tunnel, I do have you muted if you were trying to say something. Okay.
Boombox going again.
Alright, I understand.
fair enough.
Focus. You would stoke the fires of conflict.
Just a casual building of the LB there.
Just a brief visit into critical health.
Shatter.
Northeast.
Your blood shall freeze.
North south.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
Shatter.
How embarrassing. To fall off.
Fools. You would stoke the fires of conflict. Shatter.
Northeast.
Your blood shall freeze.
East west.
Oh, I'm fucking dead.
No, yeah, too soon.
Shatter.
Not dead.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence! Light consume you.
That's totally chains, isn't it?
I might have hit a ball.
Yeah, no, Ashen broke the chain. So, Ashen, you rotate, tanks rotate to the south.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just the chain breaking. So Ashen went north instead of south. Tanks will always go south. The DPS to the west will always go north.
East and west rotate, north and south stay the same.
Yeah.
And you go clockwise.
So, like, you rotate down here, Ashen, stand the tower, and then after it resolves, you stand, like, here. That bait the next Protean.
Right. Okay.
What is the what is the timing between the first tower and the second tower going off? Like, do you even know it's just a guess in like seconds?
What's that?
I was wondering what the timing is between the first tower going off and the second tower.
Probably like 6-7 seconds, I think.
I assume once the Proteans go out, you're good to reposition.
No, once the towers go off, the chain debuff wears off. I think it's real quick.
Okay. Like, I'm trying to pause on the video, but that's, pausing itself with commentary. Yeah,
Yeah, I
totally.
believe what Mistel says is right. I don't think you want to rush moving, rotating the chains.
Yeah, you want to get so that they're pulled into the center so you can crisscross with that, so that the people who are on the east and west can move to their position without potentially running into a ball.
Okay.
But it should be fine. I mean, I think that's just something you get a feel for. I don't think that's. I think, just making sure that you have your eyes on where the balls are when you start moving.
Fools, you would stoke the fires of conflict. Shatter!
Southwest.
Your blood shall freeze!
East west.
Oh shit. That was my fault. Sorry,
Yeah.
Harv.
Well, got you too. I was gonna say only.
Dive in.
Oh, they're all.
And turn fast enough.
I got this. We got this, Emily. Let's take care of it.
Make sure we can
I got
hear
it.
call outs in case something happens like that.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Southeast.
Your blood shall freeze.
North, south. You will have to turn afterwards.
Hmm.
All my friends are dead.
Too many mans on the ice.
Too many man on the ice.
I'm sorry.
Who is there a definite person that gets the flares?
The flares, yeah, it's whoever doesn't have a puddle at that point. So it's going to be one of the two DPS. It's going to be two leftover because the two healer and tanks are going to need a debuff. They're not going to get it. The other healer, the other tank are going to get an AoE as well as two DPS. The two DPS who are left over are going to have the flare.
Okay.
Like, and I'm always going north and east for those. Just as a general thing.
Okay.
Oh, you mean the one with the arrows, not the one that follows. Who does get the AoE? I
The
don't
flare.
know. Yeah, the actual flare. Sorry, I was misunderstanding.
Oh, okay. Like, I want to say it's tanks and healers, because the DPS get the chasing AoEs.
Healer tank without the it's the ones. So the ones who have the debuff at the start of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mostly wanted to
Okay.
check because I recently started like to be a little bit greedier, always going to wherever Ashen's gonna get knocked back, so I don't end up on the opposite side of the map. And I just want to make sure I can keep doing that without like being like, dude, stop bringing your flares over here, cowardly.
If it's
You should be able to get knocked back. Like just get knocked back towards the sides and just shoulder tackle it. Your shoulder
Yeah.
tackle is what, like a 20-yard range, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I could like when that resolves, the moment the pillars go off, you can just go in.
Okay.
That's what I've been doing with Spine Shatter does. So like you don't want to get knocked north south, just go to the side, like the opposite direction. Because we can just leave that fucking AoE real quick.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Okay, let's go.
Fools, you would stoke the fires of conflict. Shatter!
Southwest.
Your blood shall freeze!
North, south. You will have to turn thereafter.
Oh, whoops. Careful. I got knocked off, so.
The light shall usher in peace.
Gaze.
So I don't even give a shit until
Dynamo.
we get the light done.
Light consume you.
Oh. Okay, so it looked like Oni ran into an orc.
No, I didn't.
I don't think the shape of the chains is actually a factor. I don't think that the shape between box or bow tie. I don't think it's going to be a factor.
I know my
Right.
partner didn't show up in the north, so
No, it would be if wouldn't it be if you get too close, do you explode?
Yeah. Too close
But
or too far.
that's only between the DPS and the healers and tank. 'Cause the DPS
Yeah.
are gonna be stacked on one another.
Right, but my point is that is there a scenario in which the two DPS can be connected together, like direct?
Yeah, no, we are linked. Like it's all four players are linked. Like the DPS.
No, I mean like the tethers are going to be that everybody's connected to two people. There's going to be one left over. If the two DPS are connected,
No, the DPS are not connected, and the
Okay.
tank and healer are not connected.
Okay. So then, if it's a box, that's something's gone wrong.
Yeah. Two people are out of position.
Okay, so who was in
In
the
that case.
south?
Let's just pull up the video and we take a peek.
It should like the DPS get linked together, but it doesn't matter as long as it doesn't. There's no minimum range on that.
The DPS do not get tethered together. They only get linked to the tank and healer.
The DPS are
And-
linked in the video. Bolo and
There's-
Kyle.
There's there's four lines that connect everyone.
Right. I mean, this is my larger point. Like, I was under the impression that it would only be you were connected to two, which would prevent you from being connected to like a DPS or what have you. But the video, Miss Dill's correct. It is a box. So if following that phase, if Bolo and Kyle were to go together, they would explode, right? Because if you come too close to a person that you are chained to, you blow up. So. So
No, there's no way to resolve that because
no, you would have to swap. You'd have to spin the other direction. If you were in a box formation, you would have to go counterclockwise so that the tank would go to the north with the DPS, and the DPS that's on the other one would go south and go to the healer, so that you're not. No, because then you blow up that way. Yeah, if it's a box, it's impossible. That's a logic puzzle. If it's a box, you can't do it.
no, it just there's supposed to be a fucking tether between.
What am I? No, I'm absolutely stupid. What am I talking about? This. No, in the event that that's how it is, that would just mean that the initial DPS assignments can't necessarily be hard and fast. You have to be able to swap in the instance, in the beginning. The DPS, if you're in a box formation, you have to immediately cross to the opposite side.
Yeah.
You have to immediately make a fold in the box so that the box is a bow tie. If it stays a box, you explode. If it goes into a bow tie, you're fine. So long as there's a fold in the thing, you're okay. Yes, okay. I used my brain.
So we have to.
In the onset, you have to look to your east and look to your left and right. If you make a box and your DPS crisscross.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Doesn't. Whatever.
No, that can't be right either. If there's
No, because that can't be right.
What's
because
the
other
issue?
way is-
if the issue is that if the way that the tethers are connected to everybody, and if the two tethers can't get too close or they blow up.
It's your
if
tether
the
partner, right? That can't do too close or too far.
Yeah.
All right.
If the-
So I mean, if that happens and it's a box, then south goes north and east-west goes south.
Yes. We would just switch the orientation so that
You just need to adapt.
yes.
So who would be anchored, north and south, or
If you're in a
East and
box, but I mean, the at that point, the premise is that if they're in a box, there's no combination you can do without connecting to somebody else.
South.
The thing.
well, because the chains don't go lethal until just before the tower resolves.
Yeah.
Just before the tower resolves. So there is time to.
I'm sure that I'm just overthinking this now at this point. Let's see it again, and just if we get to that same pattern, DPS don't go
I mean,
too.
that's the first time we've ever had that happen.
It's fine. So in this next one, if we have that same thing, figure it out. Let's just see it again.
Okay.
Fools, you would stoke the fires of conflict.
Southwest.
Shall freeze.
East west. You will have to flip her after.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence!
Dynamo.
If it's a box and you're east-west, rotate normally. If you're north-south, swap to
Consume you.
I had a ball.
Yeah, you need to like start heading right through after the tower goes. You don't need to curve around outside.
Players can't interfere with ball tethers, right?
You can
The
hit
tethers
ball.
themselves are fine, but
The balls themselves are bad. The tethers are whatever. Tethers are
Yeah.
immaterial. There's no tether swapping, no interference. It's just
No.
they're there just for your sake to show that you're connected. Okay.
Yep.
But that thing I said, east-west still rotate, north-south have to swap entirely if it's the box.
I think we should do east-west rotate because I think in each case that's going to be the more mobile ones because like healer will usually default south and me and Kyle I think are usually north.
No, it's you and
Okay.
Bull, but regardless, it's you, so that's what matters. So east and west just switch positions if the chain's a box.
Yes.
Okay.
It
That should be easy enough.
doesn't
Yes?
that
No.
doesn't
No,
that
that's
when
not
they
it. It's not. It has to be north and south at that point, or east and west.
I thought I'm confused. So you're trying to make it so the chains aren't too close or too far, right? When it's a box.
Yeah. So that when.
Okay.
after
I need to
I mean,
pull
I
a
just need a
fucking
yes.
thing.
I just need a yes or no, right?
It needs to be yes, not too.
Okay.
Not too
So
close. When-
south goes north, and then east west goes south. It makes like a pair of pants.
Okay. Sure.
Right?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine too. Yes. Yes.
Because if they
I mean,
cross
'cause
if they
the-
cross over and then rotate, that's going to be two chains that are still too close.
Yes, you are correct. You're absolutely right. Yes, that is yes, perfect. That it's so long as you put a one gap in the chain between the people who are next. So if it's a box, east and west go south, and south goes north.
Is there enough room to just?
Well, now we have to start taking into account how to do that with all the stuff. We can do that in the start, if that is how it's going to be. We can have we can have one of the two positions rotate then, and then move from there. So if it's a box, we can have west and south swap then, and then east goes down to south, and the new west, which was south, goes to. Yes.
That makes absolutely no sense to me, but
Yeah, no, it's I'm giving. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
sure. I
that's
mean,
really
yeah,
long.
I think the
Taking
vi-
the
I think
time
we're
to-
worried about a box that doesn't happen. I
No,
don't know
it
why it happened
happened.
that one time. Are you sure that's not the tether between you and me? Like the
No, it's a
tether?
like it's clearly it's like it's a fucking box. I've never seen that, but like I don't know why it happened. Like it shouldn't have happened.
but that's if this is if this is becoming our stumbling point, I'm open to doing other. Yeah, exactly, same thing.
Yeah, the video strat there is no on the fly decisions. Like it's just
Yeah, I'm fine with that entirely. If we want to take a minute to talk about the video strategy and then go through it that way, I am fine with that.
so. It's kind of the same,
It's
sort of.
If
with
you have-
less
if you have the balls, you yeah.
Let me actually look at it. Like it's the one Oni posted, right?
Yeah, it starts at 8 minutes, something like that. No, it's a little later.
It's like 11 minutes.
Alright, Miss Till's explanation is very succinct to make sense to me.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, there's plenty of time to get out of there, though, miss. See what orb you're tethered to, run to the opposite side, around the other one, and behind. And then you rotate clockwise to soak the second tower. Chains literally never move, and you stay there the whole time, and then whoever has 3 stacks soaks the final tower.
Alright.
And we can keep the same initial starting position for chains for everyone. So, you know, tank north, healer south, DPS east west. Or no, DPS north and west, tank east. Unless you want to just stay north, Ashen, and Ocean.
What's that? I
For
was watching the video.
For the initial starting positions, you can just... Or we'll be at Air Cardinal, so just shift clockwise?
Well,
I
if
don't-
you're in your Cardinals, you can have the other tank be north and the other healer be south still if you want to just maintain.
I don't know what we're talking about now.
So,
I thought I was just
The-
doing
the-
tanks 1.
If
Yeah,
you're
I
n-
don't-
if you're not the sorry, you know what? I'll
yeah,
I'll- please continue.
starting positions for chains.
That should be at 1 for tanks then, yeah.
Or do we just want to, for the sake of consistency, just keep it the same as Diamond for us?
Then it would still be 1, right?
Yeah, it'd be 1, healers 4, DPS 2, and 3. It doesn't matter if it boxes, though, Missile, because we're just not moving, remember?
Oh, you're
Hey.
right. Also, I turned my sound on. I didn't.
I guess I don't get what you're asking. It sounds like exactly the same thing.
Yeah,
I
I think.
No,
he's
it's just
saying
the initial so chains go out. We did the initial starting positions for chains. That's it. So whoever basically assigning the first towers.
I thought we already assigned the first towers. That's why I'm confused.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're just confused in general.
Yeah, we can just. So, are we going to do the way that Mistel said with 1, 2 tank healer, 3, 4 DPS, or 1 tank?
I don't feel strongly about it.
Okay, I have no qualms in any or
Well, 'cause-
just hammer it down before.
Because the towers were being soaked by the orb people before. They're
Yeah,
now
now they're
being
being-
soaked by chains. So that's why we need to. So we need to just do Diamond Frost to positions. Tanks 1, healers 4, DPS 2, and 3.
Okay.
And melee DPS will default to 3 because of the positionals. And I will, if you have the chain as well, Kyle, I'll move to 2. You can be the anchor for that.
She actually faces south, though.
Does she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you want to then?
I
Sorry.
don't.
I missed this. Is there anything for me to know other than continue to go?
We're doing Diamond Frost positions for the towers.
Okay. Yep.
So, do you want the flank position on 2?
It doesn't matter. I have Riddle of Earth up there.
Okay, then I'll just. If you have it, then you can stay at 3, and I would.
Okay, let's try it, I guess. Unless. Okay.
Fools, you would stoke the fires of conflict. Shatter!
Northeast.
The blood shall freeze!
East west. You don't have to spell it.
I'll plus it in.
Watch the bite. Watch the bite.
Sorry, it's slow.
It's alright. Gaze coming up.
The light shall usher in peace. Such
Out.
impudence! Light consume you.
Try and go straight to the middle. Don't touch the thing that like I just did.
Has someone touched mine?
Yeah, I touched yours.
Okay.
I
Maybe
forgot that
later
this
I'm
stupid
gonna be
thing also
touching
moves.
yours.
Did the towers get resolved at least?
Ours looked fine.
Yeah,
Until-
like, there's nothing to the first set of towers this way.
Yeah, like on the basically like on the inner corner of our numbered diamonds.
Pretty
There's like
much,
a
yeah.
little
Yeah.
imperial circle you can just stand.
It makes like a there's a just the general in the center of the circle. There's like a square diamond, whatever you want to call it, on the inner.
I'm back.
Borrowing C. It is right there that I wanted to stand, right? in that area right there where.
Yeah, that you. Well, when the
overlap. Am I understanding that right?
when the towers drop, it'll just you can tell it'll be in like the dead center of the tower. This actual like bit on the floor will be aligned to a point where you want to be like kind of just at the forward tip of the floor. It's at the center of the tower. There's the circle, and at the like more innermost or the innermost part of the circle is also part of this like triangle on the ground, like under 4. It'll make sense. You just want to be on the inner part of the thing. Yeah, it's without the tower marker, it's harder to differentiate it. It's basically that. You'll see it.
Okay.
Fools, you would stoke the fires of conflict.
Northeast.
Your blood shall freeze.
Be north-south.
I fucking goddamn it. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, Oni and I both had the thing, and I didn't get across with sprinting. I dropped the heavy on us all, so I'm sorry about that.
Fools, you would stoke the fires of conflict.
Southwest.
Your blood shall freeze.
North-south. You will have to flip the rocker. phase coming up.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence!
Out.
Light consume you.
Take your chains through. Don't get the one opposite you. East and west, take your orbs to the north and south towers.
Go north. Go north. Already. Go north. Already. Or
We should have specified clockwise, but yeah.
yeah.
All right, so well, now that we got through the first one, we can talk about the second. Since the towers are going to be north and south, do we want to have the people who are on east and west continue clock?
Yes, go clockwise. So
Oh,
Oni goes south, or whoever. In
Whoever
that case, I called it wrong. Oni was supposed to go south, and whoever was to the west should have gone north.
yes,
Yeah,
correct.
just clockwise.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this is just offloading thought onto
No, you just go left.
other people.
You walk across, and you either go straight back to the thing, or you go left. And you walk
Yeah,
back
no,
out.
I was just slow because like, oh no, which direction do I do? Because I'd always been south before. That was
Yeah.
Mhm.
that was it. Just like, okay, which way do I go?
And we had a shift in how things are done. So,
But yeah, no, this
I'm ready as well. Sorry, I'm obviously here talking.
I mean, we can just call it out to like east-west, shift clockwise to remind people.
You would stoke the fires of conflict.
Having a good time.
is that a crit?
If Harvey gets zapped by that, I guess, are you using Divine Medicine on Ashen early?
If,
I'll-
if it is such an enormous, if it is a burden, I can't just delay my stuff.
all I need to do is just put a medicine on you. It's free there.
Southwest.
Mine.
Your blood shall freeze.
North south. You will have to flip her.
Ocean's frozen.
It's alright.
Is it that tight? I think if I have a damage down, the shields aren't big enough for that bit.
Oh, hello.
Well, actually,
Um,
I thought it was alright, but I had the bomb and was frozen in the middle, so. That'll
Oh,
definitely kill everybody.
Right.
Excuse me.
Since we still have the markers up, are we? These don't change for the. Are we going to keep these for the rest of the fight, or do these change at some point?
I don't believe they ever change.
We can't.
Change.
No,
them.
I mean, like, I didn't know if this were just for our practices. We're getting ahead of it as we're doing. Because the easy solution then would be to just, if you get B, go to C. If you get D, go to A. So you don't have to put any thought into clocks or anything. Just maybe whatever letter you're on, you know where to go.
Yeah, no. My issue was just I don't. It was just a momentary. I don't know where to go. I know now.
Mhm.
That was.
This is just me having idle thought. I'm not directing
Yeah.
this at anything in particular.
Like we got to the point where we died on the second set of towers in one pull.
Yeah, which should speak to the efficacy of the other strategy.
I don't know that I agree to that.
There's less thought involved, honestly. Like,
Stoke
overall.
the fires of conflict.
Southwest.
Your blood shall freeze.
North south. You will have to flip her.
Kill Herbie.
Yep. Gotta get over there. All right.
Yeah, he's coming up.
The light shall usher in peace. Such
Out.
impudence! Light consume you.
D to C, D to A.
Back out.
I moved too far. I moved too quick. I moved too close. That was me. I didn't just stay still like I should have done. Sorry.
Wait, yeah, you had chains, didn't you, Harvey?
Yes, I
You,
should. I
you
should.
don't move. You
Yeah.
just
I
Got excited.
got excited. I recognize and can easily tell all of you I fucked that up by myself.
It's second, it's a bard standing still. It
Doesn't make
contrary to
sense.
nature.
Just doesn't make sense.
Just pretend you're back in heaven.
Oh no.
Stoke the fires of conflict.
Oh, right. I completely forgot
Yes,
about
real smooth regardless of that, though.
that. Ranged cast times. What a time to be alive.
Shatter.
Northeast.
I think we just like got tired of bards being the dedicated mechanics doers.
Your blood shall freeze.
East west. Won't. You do not need to flip her.
Shatter.
Gaze.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence.
Ow.
Light consume you.
Change through, don't get hit by the other one. Or orbs through, sorry.
Clockwise, clockwise,
I went
clockwise.
wrong way. And I hit on his orb.
Ooh, that was close though.
Yeah,
But I
almost.
fucked up.
Almost there.
Dude, if you get chains as a monk there,
It's fucking glorious, ain't it?
yeah, it's a very odd feeling.
Food in case yours is wearing off or is worn off. If you doubled up in the beginning.
Stoke the fires of conflict.
Well, and I guess if you're on mead timers.
Shatter.
Southeast.
Oh yeah, refooted in the downtime there.
Your blood shall
Tactical snacking.
North south. You will need the flipper. Gaze coming up.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence.
Dynamo.
Light consume you.
B to C, B to A. Chains away from tower. What?
One of them.
Orb?
One of them blew up. Or let me phrase that. Did one of them blow up in the south tower?
Yes.
I'm not. I think it might have been mine. I was trying to see.
It was mine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty pretty tight fit, tight corner. So presumably if you have the ball, try to get yourself right on the.
Now that we've tried both out, if we're convinced that the tightness of that part really is unacceptable, then I don't have any more objections.
I think it's still less mental overhead than thinking, okay, is it the box? Do I have the thing where I have to move? All that shit.
Southwest.
Shall freeze.
North south. You will have to flip her.
Oh, Christ.
I believe so. Absolutely. Wait,
Gaze coming up.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence!
Out.
Alright, so I think we're gonna take that 5-minute break since we can't do.
Light consume you.
Yeah, we can't do this. Pin down.
Yeah. All right. That is very fun to see when you jump with the.
I DC'd. I'll be right back. I don't know why I just randomly DC,
I think there's something going on recently.
but only during convenient times. Like so far, every time I've DC'd, it's been like us chatting.
Well then. And I have no answer.
I can't wait for the bow to be the first drop from this first.
Oh, just. Of course.
Nah, man. You know what it's gonna be.
Ninja daggers.
It's 100% Ninja Dagger.
It's literally always Ninja Daggers.
Yeah.
Dude, my fucking when I got my E4S clear, like I killed it 9 times. Fucking 6 of those were White Mage Canes and Astrology one.
Jeez. Dude, speaking of ninjas, it's so much better having a Dragoon as your partner. Trying to line stuff up with Trick Attack kind of sucked.
And I was just up every 2 minutes. Dragon Sight goes out on cooldown unless there's a lot of mechanics going.
And then, honestly, things just line up so well. There's times where I'm like, oh, I'm using Perfect Balance. And I'm like, oh, I have a Tether.
Got 120-second cooldown. I delay it on well, because basically I don't know if you delay your Perfect Balance.
Some of them. Some not. Depends.
Like, because I delay Tether on E7S during
I think that might be because Perfect Balance is... Oh shit, Perfect Balance is 120 seconds.
yeah. So generally, when I hit
Fuck,
that
I was
button-
still living in Stormblood, dude. I just press it whenever it's up, and I thought it was 90 seconds still.
Yeah, so I mean, that's why it's always up.
Yeah.
But like I delay it for towers because I want to give you the buff and like just giving myself being off in space by myself is fucking stupid.
Yeah. I think I can hold it there. I should
And
do
then
that.
I don't think I hold it on E6S because I don't need to.
Whatever we do in E6S, that's the one I'm specifically thinking of, where I'm like, oh, I guess whatever holding patterns we're doing, we're already doing them in sync without saying anything.
Because I know Lance Charge comes up right as the last phase, but I don't use it because Hands of Hell fucks everything up. And I think Dragon Sight is up then, but I'm guessing that's the same reason you don't use Perfect Balance, because Hands of Hell makes the boss move all over the place.
If it's the Hands of Hell when he turns into rock, whatever, that's
Yeah.
like the only tight one. The first one.
I just don't use my cold. Well, you can't. I don't use them. I just wait until after everything's done,
I should probably.
and
do
then I tincture, litany, everything comes up.
that. Yeah, I should probably do that. Mine's
Actually-
like up right at the start, so I get like my
I
fist
thi-
of fire.
I think Dragon Sight should be up right as that happens. Actually, I'm usually like Dragon Sighting after litany and.
Dude. How do I do that, Ashen?
have 3 monitors or have 1 ultra wide.
I have an ultra wide, but I think my ultra wide is the size of 2 monitors.
Yeah, so you should be able to at least get part of that, because an ultra wide is 2 monitors. So like,
Yeah, but I want 3, dude. That is insane.
Yeah,
Nice.
the only problem is NVIDIA
Hold on.
Surround is like you have to like enable it, and it's like a pain in the ass to enable and disable it because when it's enabled, it's like, oh, you have one monitor, and so all of my window positionings get fucked up.
My Ergotron monitor stand is slowly giving out. It's been a good 6 years.
Is there a frame limit on that, Ashen? Because when I put it on my ultra wide, I think it locks at 60. It might be my monitor though.
And it's been a long time since I've done that, but my two side monitors are 60, so it would be 60 for me.
Okay.
My middle one can go 144.
I'm like, it's time for the giant computer upgrade this next Black Friday. I've already started saving.
I got a new processor. That's my last picture I posted. I upgraded my processor, motherboard.
Nice, nice.
So many cores now.
This is gonna make me sound like an idiot, but I realized my liquid cooling ran out of liquid, so I went out and bought a fan, and like, it, even though it's just like a fan, it's like so much better because there's actual cooling going on.
Right, to actually be cooled.
You can't just buy liquid to put in. I don't know anything about how these things
No,
work.
it's like a closed. It's
Closed
totally
loop.
closed.
Yeah,
I see.
those are good because they're less hassle. But
And
Yeah.
also, it was like I found that out during like I had taken some PTO to basically make a 3-day weekend a 4-day weekend, and I was like ready to game at that instant. And it was like, well, I could figure out how to take this apart and put liquid, or I could just run out and get a fan real quick.
Yeah, I've never had liquid cooling, but I just got an all-in-one cooler like that for this new processor.
Let me tell you about doing a non-closed loop water cooling system. Fucking don't.
yeah, never do that.
Yeah.
Like
Abs-
it was amusing when it started, but no, don't do that.
It's fucking awful. Oh, we want to move the thing like across the house? Guess we better drive.
Ugh.
Nah, just be real careful.
Yeah, no, just be real careful with the fucking like quart of goddamn water and you.
Just put it on your little dolly and slowly shuffle it around the house. No, but I have an all-in-one in this computer that I have currently. It's such a nice change. No hassle, no mess. It's wonderful.
I moved twice with my open-ended water cooling system. Never the fuck again will I ever. Holy shit! What a. And the worst part is that like you get it, you do it, and then you're like, well, pretty much gonna have to replace the water, and you can't use tap water. You gotta go out and get fucking distilled water, or else you're gonna corrode everything. And then you gotta add the little treatment thing. Oh, you ran out of treatment thing. Got order that, so that's what the fucking builds to.
I knew a guy who years ago. This was, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's when water cooling was in its infancy, but when it was newer and stupider. And he had this rig built with all of his crazy pipes and all this kind of nonsense, open, really high tech for the time. Had it like bolted into his wall, and he lived in an apartment. And I was like, "What are you gonna do when you move?" And just let that question hang in the air.
The little fucking gears click into place.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! It's like the real crazy shit from like the early 2000s, like phase change. Oh yeah, no, just turn your fucking computer into a literal goddamn refrigerator.
Yeah, this was the same dude that I think went into like credit card debt for buying too many. Not good with computer parts. Had that problem where he needed more.
That whole early 2000, like the Athlon XP era.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I love my Athlon T-Bird. Never have to turn the heater on the wind.
Have I ever shown you guys the cube inside of Neo X Death?
No, show me the cube. The cube of Neo X Death.
Oh man, is this like the Moogle that's underneath the
No, this is
platform
real.
of the Hobbit?
Ah, a cube. That must be his actual, like, whatever his actual being. Since the rest is all just fluff. I wonder if there's one of those inside Cloud of Darkness. Huh. It's quite a countdown macro. Oh, I should probably go pick up today's Qatari quest before I forget about them.
I almost clicked yes on that.
Oh man. Oil prices are down to a 29-year low.
I can't possibly imagine why.
I hope it has to do with thousands of dead Saudi princes.
I live in a lot of extremes, but I don't like to wish death onto people. But I do hope that they all just horribly flip their ring, just one after another.
Just not people on Earth, not a group of people on Earth more deserving of it.
Just all of those guys pulling off their Range Rover tricks on the highway, just one after another. But I don't wish injury or death upon anybody.
I looked back at my other monitor, I almost took that teleport again.
This time it'll be fine.
Shit, that is a cube. What the fuck? Look at this picture. Did you die to Almagest?
What?
The Neo X Death picture. It looks like you died to Almagest.
I'm certain that was probably it. Or no, actually, that might have been the wipe after beating X Death regular. Maybe not. I don't know. It was like 20 years ago.
I mean, that's fair. Fuck Almagest.
Oh, you have your hunt bills in your hot bar.
That's the old hot bar, but yeah, I guess I do have it now too.
Do those update when you pick up new hunts, or do you have to? Is it always just a stack of blah 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 hunts?
I believe they update, yeah.
That's really handy. I don't know why I never thought about that.
I haven't done hunts in a while, so I could probably remove them. I have the janky show hide bars.
Yeah, the whole setup like that.
Yeah, I say janky only because it's like there's ones that are better, and I did it the lazy way. But I'll probably have to redo it too for my crafter classes once I get them all leveled up.
Speaking of which, so the St. Louis coronavirus cluster, right? The county apparently relied on quote common sense and goodwill for the index case to self-quarantine.
Excuse me?
You'll never guess what happened next.
Oh, wow, I can't believe this coronavirus everywhere.
Now you be good and go right home.
Let me guess, they fucking went like to a business conference with like 3,000 people.
Wait. Apparently, like a college graduation dance, but it's March. That can't be right. A dance of some sort at the whatever local college in St. Louis. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Dude, I usually take the cow train to work, but I slowly like now when I sit on there, I just like see my death before me.
Just work from home. Don't get on that cow train.
Just, I don't know, carry a bottle of Purell around with you or something.
Yeah, that's the plan. Dude, so on Friday, not only was it dirty because I'm sure there's somebody sick on there, but this guy was so high that he was like walking through and a needle fell out of his pocket and he just kept trucking. And I was like, I am in absolute filth right now.
Yeah, that's Caltrain.
Just embrace the void.
I drive to work, but I hate it.
I wish I didn't have to drive to work.
The day the email went out with the "we strongly recommend you work from home" thing for us, people were just like grabbing the bottles of hand sanitizer in conference rooms and walking off with them at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm about to pilfer one from my work.
Just like 5 minutes ago, I got an email about an update from my work about it. And they're still not saying just work from home. They're saying work from home if you're old or immunocompromised.
That's not how social distancing works!
It's very
Dude,
dumb.
my CEO tried to be like, we're not experts here, guys, so we're just gonna follow whatever the World Health Organization says. So when they say you should work from home, you can work from home.
That's what my email says. It says we're following stuff from WHO and shit, and you know, come to work still, idiots.
Sucks to be if you're like, you know, not in an actual good job that lets you do that. It's like, oh no, you gotta go to Walmart, dickhead, and fuck do stocking.
Yeah.
Or the Amazon drones. Holy shit, I feel bad for that.
Also,
Yeah, that entire one is terrible. I don't like that.
my phone keeps telling me about new cases here in Santa Clara. Like every day, new cases. Oh, cool. I'm outside in Santa Clara. That's
Hot
nice.
new contagion victims in your area.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I didn't realize you were in Santa Clara. I didn't realize you were in the Bay Area too.
Yeah, I am. Bay Area bros.
Dude,
Yeah, quarantine victims at this point.
Well, I live in San Jose, but I work in Santa Clara.
The traffic must.
10-minute drive transforms into 40 minutes.
Everybody loves it.
I wouldn't
Dude,
even
we're-
need to drive to work if I didn't have to like go to other places besides work or in.
we're in Menlo Park and we are interviewing this dude who lives in Santa Cruz, and we are just like, you will not survive.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Like the 17 into the 101, kill me.
My boss comes down from San Ramon and he's like, if I can commute, you can commute. I'm like, fuck you. I don't want to do that.
Jesus Christ. How... Yeesh. This is just like, I used to have to commute an hour and a half to classes, and it's just like how I don't understand how people do it.
Fools, you would stoke the
I
fire.
had a summer job in college where my commute was 2 hours each way. The next summer I just rented a room in the town.
If people do like 2-hour commutes every day, like fucking hell. I don't even know how. That's your whole life gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that for a little bit, and I will not to get too dark,
Northwest?
but I wanted to kill myself.
Yeah, like
Blood shall freeze.
the only reason I commuted was because it was a choice between living
North
down
south?
there and not.
You don't have to move her.
Dead. God damn it. I just didn't want to go north and block fucking Ashendar.
Gaze coming up.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence!
Dynamo.
Light consume you.
I feel like a ball hit me. I don't know why. I could be imagining it.
Which block position are you?
One.
I moved a little late. I might have. How moving late have?
Yeah, I couldn't tell if you made it there in time or not this time.
Yeah,
I definitely made it to the tower in time. I'm
You
trying
made it
figure
to tower time, but you were real late.
Yeah, I might have winged Ash on the way somehow. I'm drawing the trajectory out of my head. I don't see how it could have happened, but I probably did something wrong.
I might have been clipped by it too, because I was maybe too close. Well,
Because moving late should take the orb further away from. Shouldn't it? No.
When you do the swap from end to end, by the time the towers go out, all the balls will be in the middle, just by virtue of having it crossed.
Fools, you would stoke
Ow.
the fires of conflict.
Stop early pulling and you won't get hit.
No.
Shatter!
Southwest.
Blood shall freeze!
East west. You will have to flip her.
Oops.
In front of it, or at least not behind it.
It's a short range. I'm just gonna home game it.
I'm gonna have to take it still.
Yeah, provoke it. Gaze coming up.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence.
Out.
Uh-oh. Sorry, having some movement issues.
Light consume you.
Oh, almost.
They look perfect. I'm looking at it.
Wow, that's
Mhm.
enough.
Yeah, no, same.
It's nice to be announced that hey we had a good fall.
I feel like that was definitely an orb hitting someone.
I didn't have my orb.
I think-
So,
I thought Kyle's hit his.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is the case at all. But like when I got outside and the mechanic resolved, like the Proteans resolved, I moved immediately into the
No, you can't.
Tower.
You have to wait for it kind of like.
yeah. So I think I have to kind of like bait my ball to come mid because otherwise, like it was so like when I'm in the tower right here, it was coming from like the tip of like, well, not the tip. It obviously didn't hit anyone, but like just past 3. So it had a more direct route to the tower as opposed to like being pulled to mid and then being pulled to 3.
Yeah,
Or
I just
to-
waited till just before it comes in between the markers, and I did.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That only applies to east-west.
Okay, I can adjust.
I just kind of looked at like, oh, that's gonna fuck something up, so I just kind of waited. It's like, if you pop sprint right as the orbs appear, you should be fine.
Okay.
Did I accidentally put a clip somewhere I wasn't supposed to? Whatever.
Fools, you would stoke the fires of conflict. Shatter!
Northwest.
Your blood shall freeze.
East west. You will not need to flip it. days coming up.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence!
Out.
Light consume you.
Move in, right?
I fucked that up.
Same.
People with 3 get in the last out.
I should not have moved.
Yeah, you guys saw what happened, right? Like, if you've got the chains, you need to squish in a little.
Yeah, we need to squish to the east-west.
But that's literally the last thing we have to
Yeah.
do.
Yep, it was good. I overestimated the size of the ball explosion too, so I was like running way out.
So do the chain people take the last thing in the middle?
Yes.
Right? Okay.
The people who have 3 stacks of their debuff take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for the very last Protean, imagine this is east, west, and south here. So if we're here, we just shift here. Like, just use the pattern on the floor. So in between the pie slice.
Is this so chains don't break? Is that what's...
No, so
Yeah,
chains will
so-
be done after. So once the northern towers are resolved, north and south, chains are done. Once there's a second debuff that goes out. When that debuff goes away, chains are done. You can move where. We just need to scoot in a little bit so we can bait the Proteans away from the people in the north and south.
Okay.
Like, just look at the pattern on the floor. You stand in between the pie slice. But on the east and west, not the north south.
Okay.
Yeah, because the tower people are going to take north south, and the chain people east west. And then if you have 3 stack, you go in for the final tower.
And just shift clockwise, I guess. Or no, just
The Protean resolves, then you do the tower, right? Like that's the timing.
yeah, just whatever's the closest one to you. So 2 goes towards south, 1 goes to the south.
Yeah, they just cheat away from the orbs.
Yeah. You just take your pie slice. That's the one that you go to, because the one that's not occupied by a former orb.
Orb haver.
Wait to the second hardest part of the fight after that.
That's phase, really?
You would
Ad phase, yeah.
stoke the fires of conflict.
No, I think he's talking about the fake or real thing.
Isolate isn't that bad.
Action's probably going to need extra healing cooldown because I blew stacks in, so he's not going to get expelled.
Shatter.
Northwest.
Your blood shall freeze.
East-west. You won't need the mover.
Shatter.
RTA's coming up.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence!
Out.
Light consume you.
Clockwise? Shoot together.
Shift.
Shit. Okay. No.
Did we stand too close together? I think we might.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so move a little less. Noted.
Let's use the chevrons and the snowflake as the stop
Like,
point.
I should be like here-ish, right? If I was
The,
up
the,
here.
the little chevron, like right here. So you just kind of.
Ah, okay. So here-ish.
This is gotta be
Okay.
precise, just not that close.
Yeah, not to the next pie slice out.
We almost fucked that up, Ode. But that was real good.
You would stoke the fires of conflict.
Right. I need to use the reaction mitigation, just an extra sucker later.
Shatter!
Northeast.
Your blood shall freeze!
North south. We're dead.
Sorry, but-
Sorry, I didn't have my finger on my microphone. Yeah, Oni and both had it, and I tried to pre-position, and I didn't get across the ward in time.
Yeah, no
Do
problem.
you want one of you needs to decide on being the anchor for that?
Yeah, that's fine. Oni can be the anchor. I'll move. I'll just watch for him.
Yeah.
I can move. He shouldn't be. So
Heavensward Bards.
I mean,
Actually,
this
Heavensward
Heavensward
Bards still had
one's
like
just
1 second
machine.
put into the air, right?
sorry, what was that? You both were speaking.
I didn't say anything once. So.
Yeah, it was like half GCD.
Fools, you would stoke the fires of conflict. Shatter!
Southwest. east-west. You will have to flip her.
No. Fuck.
Gaze coming up.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence!
Dynamo.
Light consume you.
Alright, people with 3 stacks take the tower, yeah. Oh, was that just damage?
No, no,
Why-
I wasn't in there in time.
I
Yeah.
did it.
Ashen's the hero. Yeah, I
does,
also.
does Sophia Tower do damage?
This will be
The opposite.
X,
So
so
it'll be
out.
X.
and then
And you have to
in.
come back in because of the mirrors will, yeah, okay. It's not too
Yeah.
bad.
Be gone.
Okay,
And that
this is
is
the fake
fake.
one. Yeah.
What's the
You can
position
do
of
it!
the scythe
You can
here?
heal yourself to full! Come on, Clemency.
We
Clemency.
did it! We saw a transition. We did it. Progress.
So,
So the axe-
something just fell.
We could do. My recollection is that range the group with Harvey in it needs to be on the left side, right?
Yes. Harvey needs to be on the left, so I need to be on the right.
Then we can do the same left-right light parties we've always been doing, right?
It's not necessarily whether you have the chain. The chain falls off after the second set of towers, the 2 towers, and then you'll have a debuff that if you have 3 stacks, you go in. Yeah, 100.
Yep.
See, I did orbs and I had 4 stacks, so it's just random.
Yeah, it's odd, but the premise is that if you get if you have more,
If you hit 5, you just explode and kill
If you hit
everyone.
5. I see.
Does anyone know how much damage the towers do, if any?
I can try
You
to.
know, look.
Don't worry too much about it. I just need to know. It's not like a huge hit, is it?
I don't
think
remember
so.
it being a huge hit. It's mostly the whatchamacallit, Proteans.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, Proteans do hurt.
And if it's axe kick, you get back under. If it's scythe kick, you hang out at the mirror.
Oh yeah, Harvey, you were on the left side next to me for the split in 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course you were. We traded slots.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we can just do our light party assignments from 7.
Heavenly Strike hits for, that is the tower, hits for me for 10.8k as a dragoon.
Okay, that's nothing.
It hit Kyle for 8.8 as a. So yeah, it's not a lot. I would be the hardest hit, I think. It's magic and fuck dragoons.
Fu-
6.0 standardized melee armor.
You would stoke the
I have a 10% damage reduction up at that point. That's why.
I just think it's cool that like the job designed to kill dragons is weak to drag.
Dragons can also punch people, right? Like it's a trade-off.
Yeah, no, you're super tanky. Like, you get punched in the face pretty hard.
has to be a lore reason for lore last 1,000.
It's just nothing in this game is physical damage already.
Because Ishgard is really stupid.
Northwest.
I can believe it.
No.
That makes sense to me. The lore reason is, have you seen these?
Considering Dragoons are like near suicidal anyway.
Shall freeze.
East west. You do not need to flipper.
Did I? Okay, I almost got it if I didn't.
Try harder.
It's that fucking AoE is just sad because it goes off so quick. You basically have to keep momentum in one direction. You can't double back across.
Jay's coming up.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence.
Dynamo.
Light consume you.
Three's in.
Three's in, three's in.
Only threes. Oh,
Damn, everybody went in.
Yeah, I got spooked.
Almost there.
Every hit you take increments that counter by 1, so with a little bit of practice, you should be able to tell if you need to run
See,
in like
that's.
that.
I don't think that's true though. Like,
Well, alright, I could also be
Did-
wrong.
some
Yeah,
people
maybe-
start off with
with
2, some
two.
people start off with 3.
Oh, and if you start off with 2, you're guaranteed to be the person who runs in, and then
whoever has the lowest number, I think.
alright, that makes sense.
Because I had the orb, and I only soaked 2 things, and I was, at 4 I could not soak.
But yeah, it's based on tower and orb, right? If you take a tower hit, you get one in your orb hit, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, I mean, I'm just like that's the only way it makes sense, because you can't be on a protein. 'cause that's what's
Each one stacks it, but some people start with 1, some people start with 2.
right. And I'm just hammering down for like if you want to have like an internal counter on what you're doing.
That can't be it, because then, like, if you had 1 as chains, you wouldn't be able to soak ever, because you take 3 hits.
I'm saying that it's not including protein.
Yeah.
Tower and ball, right?
Maybe.
Well, whatever. Let's just keep
Well-
doing it. Everybody, keep an eye on your
Yeah,
numbers.
just
all.
watch your number. Is
Yeah,
all.
just watch your number. For my own personal curiosity, I will watch. But just watch your number.
It's just a personal responsibility mechanic, is all.
Like every other mechanic in this fucking tier.
Same.
But I hate responsibility.
Fools. You would stoke the fires of conflict.
Northwest.
Shall freeze.
East west. You don't need to flip her.
Fucking hate that.
Yeah, that just seems rude if you don't have a gap closer.
Gaze going up.
Did you have the unmarked one on it?
The light shall usher
Yes.
in peace.
If you get clipped by the initial ground AoE, you're fucked.
No, I just keep
Dynamo.
moving too early is the problem.
Oh.
Light consume you.
Freeze in.
Hey.
Oh shit! This will
Here we
be
go.
axe kick.
So get ready to get away from shooting.
Out and in. Out and in.
For now, we'll be, I imagine, using the B7 light party splits for left and right ad space for now.
Speak up.
These are real stacks.
Good luck, everybody.
Okay, let's use our stacks from the last fight. Or the fight
I
before.
think it's random.
No, it's roll based. I'm pretty sure.
Oh
At
jeez,
least
I
it's
gotta get
what
over
it
there.
said.
I'm with you, Harvey. We did it.
Did it, I jumped over the line.
Progress. Fucking progress.
Ability must be restored.
That takes a long
to
time.
the land.
Oh god, my mana, what happened?
Let's hope that I keep Grease Lightning. Oh shit! Oh, there's no way. There's no way for me to keep it.
They said you
Oh, I
should
got
be
it!
able
I
to
got
keep-
it! Oh.
Yeah. Silence this earthen. Oh shit.
I used my stun on Aqueous.
I need to stun on this
Oh,
Aqueous.
Lord.
Okay, we still need up to add.
I think you're on the. I think you're on the wrong side, Harvey. No, there's Arthur right there.
Yeah,
Oh, he's supposed to be.
there's a, yeah, there's a,
Oh shit.
I mean, I'm on the wrong side when I'm dead. I should be on the side of the living, but that, again, personal responsibility.
Oh my god, dude, that is tight. For
Yes.
Grease Lightning, I pretty much have to just like mash the button.
So lightning's got no HP at all, but they reflect. Earthens don't have a lot of HP, but they have to be silent. And waters have to be chain stun.
The electrics will do counterattack damage, so if you
Yeah.
got something that hits multiple times, be careful.
No, we just whatever you if you have a real hard hitting ability, you just blow.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Is there an order that we take the tethers, or does it not really matter?
Yeah, we should try to establish that, but I don't know the order, like, generally.
Tank healer DPS is suboptimal on one of the sides, but it works. The problem is I don't recall which side it's suboptimal for. but it definitely works on both.
It sounds like it's suboptimal for right side because we get the first earthen.
That makes sense.
The
So-
4 adds.
Well, it might. No, I think it might be for the other side because we get the Aqueous and the Lightning first, and we kind of need both stuns.
But we get Aqueous and earthen, so. we
Oh
need-
yeah, that would definitely. So you'd go like healer, then tank DPS.
I want to beat that mechanic again.
Before the ads.
Yeah, let's just get back there and see. Like, I don't.
With
have a
20
clue.
minutes left, I want to make sure we got it down, I guess.
Before the ads. When we have to determine whether it's a real or a stack. Are we going to
There
go towards
is.
If it's fake, there's gonna be a little like circle aura around.
I'm aware of that, but I was referring to how we want to.
We could just use our air bump partners, same markers
Yes.
too.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I brought up during the poll. I wanted to make sure we were doing.
Right. Just call it air bump, I guess.
Oh, what
Air
the?
bump.
Did I not
Alright.
or something?
Let's
So
do
just
that again.
Go
Let's try it
off.
again.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Yeah. So
No soil and no addle, so.
Soil is definitely a cooldown. It might have been late. Yeah, I guess if people just remember it, shit, Soil's probably late. I've been trying to push it back to get more regen ticks off of it, but it doesn't seem necessary.
Fools, you would stoke the fires of conflict.
Southeast.
Shall freeze.
North, south. You will need to flip her.
That's a problem.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, fuck me.
I figured we'd all be dead, sorry, I went in and jumped.
She's don't compete behind. It's a very big pro.
Fools, you would stoke the fires of conflict.
Northeast. North south. You don't need to flipper.
I got owned.
Same. Extremely same.
Gaze coming up.
The light shall usher in peace.
Oh, bullshit.
Such impudence.
Dynamo.
I don't know if this
He's
is
gotta be up or can't do it.
I don't have Swift. Is that thing do?
Light consume you.
He didn't get the fucking debuff.
Yeah.
Alright.
Don't
Rip.
have an orb either.
Rip Bolo. Rip Bolo.
I have like 4 orbs coming at my ass.
Bomboko, bomboko. I. Ugh. Life is hard.
Stoke the fires of conflict.
Really? I heard otherwise.
Northwest.
I'm being bullied.
Blood shall freeze.
North south. You don't need to flipper.
Oh no.
Damn it.
Bolo.
Gaze coming up.
The light shall usher in peace.
Yes, I think I won't get it.
Such impudence.
Dynamo.
Just outrange both and you don't have to do the mechanic.
That's actually why I started going there to begin with.
Consume you.
Three's in.
I got zapped by the explosion of the orb. Wait, I don't. Orb or the tower? I can't have been standing in the tower, not if.
No, that was past the tower timing. That would had to have been an orb, right?
Oh, right.
I think you
No, yeah,
soaked your
I don't think
orb
so.
really early.
I mean, I had a chain, not an orb.
Yeah, you I think you soaked your orb really early and then it clipped whoever was the chain there.
Flip it, but yes.
Ah, I see.
Hmm.
No, we're gonna do food again for this last little bit. Also tomorrow we maintenance rated our cutoff point, so we've only got that chunk to do it.
Focus. You would stoke the fires of conflict. Shatter.
Northwest.
Your blood shall freeze.
East west. You don't need to move it.
I have the race.
God damn it.
Can you get one?
The boss moved a little too fast. I couldn't jump. I just stood there like an idiot and died.
Action strong.
Jay's coming up.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence.
Out.
It's fine. It won't hit me.
Light consume you.
Freeze it.
Freeze in.
Oh, I was late. Fuck.
Focus. You would stoke the fires of conflict. Shatter.
Southwest. East-west. You will have to flip her.
Will or won't? I will, right?
You will.
You will. Gaze going up.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence!
Dynamo.
Light consume you.
Oh shit! I just fucking ate a ball. Just headlong right into the thing.
One more pull then.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more.
Fools, you would stoke the fires of conflict. Shatter!
Southeast.
Blood shall freeze!
North, south. You will need to flip her. Gaze coming up.
The light shall usher in peace. Such
Dynamo.
impudence! Light consume you.
Okay, well. Clipped it, unfortunately. 'Cause I'm fat. Now I'm upset.
One more. Done.
Oh yeah, I can do another.
Last one, yeah.
Okay.
Fools, you would stoke the fires of conflict.
Southwest.
Your blood shall freeze.
East west. You will need to flip her. Jay's coming up.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence!
Dynamo.
Light consume you.
Three's in.
Oh, I must have. I thought something went wrong. I must have gotten clipped by something early, and